Watch this every day and change your English. A Freestyle American English original story. Let me tell you something strange. Every year, thousands of English learners quit. Even though they were only one tiny habit away from fluency. It's not grammar. It's not vocabulary. It's not even confidence. It's something else. Something invisible. And if you watch this story every day, you will feel it. You will see it. You will use it. And your English will never, ever look the same again. The day you realize something has to change. I remember the day I realized I was teaching English wrong. Not wrong in technique. Wrong in expectation. I was sitting with a student in Istanbul. Her name was Sarah. She said something I will never forget, Eric. I've been learning English for 10 years, and I still feel stupid. And I realized, people aren't quitting because English is hard. People quit because they don't see progress. And when you feel blind, you break. That was the day I said, okay. Something needs to change. The lie you've believed your whole life. There is a lie almost every English learner believes: if I don't see progress, nothing is happening. But that is the biggest lie in language learning. Because English doesn't grow in days. It grows in layers. Quiet layers. Invisible layers. Daily layers. Like paint on a wall. Like drops of water carving a stone. Like your voice becoming smoother without even noticing. Most students quit at the exact moment they're about to break through. Not because they're weak, but because the progress is hidden. The English mirror. One day, I asked Sarah a question: do you ever look at yourself in an English mirror? She laughed. What does that even mean? I told her, every day, English is giving you feedback. But you're not seeing it. You're not looking in the right mirror. She thought progress meant speaking like a native. Flawless grammar. Perfect sentences. But the English mirror shows something different. Your pauses are shorter. Your thoughts come faster. Your fear is lighter. Your sentences feel more natural. Those things? Most learners don't even notice. But I do. Because I've spent 15 years watching English grow in real human beings. Students WHO slowly broke. Let me tell you about Sinem. Brilliant lady. Tech works. But every time she spoke, he apologized. Sorry for my English. Sorry for my accent. Sorry for my mistakes. She wasn't learning English. She was fighting English. Every single day. She didn't break because English was heavy. She broke because he carried it wrong. Here's what 90% of learners don't know: your progress is not measured by how well you speak today, it's measured by how little resistance you feel every time you speak. Shift that, and you become unstoppable. The science of daily exposure. Now I want to explain something that changed my entire teaching career. It's called micro-exposure. If you expose your brain to English every single day, even for 3 minutes, your brain begins rewiring itself automatically. Neurons fire. Patterns form. Connections strengthen. Your brain literally builds an English pathway. But miss too many days, and the pathway collapses. That is why people stay stuck for 5, 10, or even 15 years. They're not consistent enough for the brain to build a new language identity. Daily exposure, even tiny exposure, is how fluency grows in the background. Silently. Day after day. The 3-minute rule. Most English students fail because their goals are too big. Study for 1 hour. Practice grammar. Watch a full lesson. Memorize vocabulary. Big goals create big pressure. Big pressure creates avoidance. Avoidance becomes failure. So I created something new, the 3-minute rule. Every day, just do 3 minutes of English. 3 minutes of listening. 3 minutes of reading. 3 minutes of speaking. That's it. It's small enough to win. Small enough to repeat. Small enough that your brain says, okay, this is easy. Let's do it. And once you start, you almost always go longer. Momentum is magic. The invisible wins. Now here's where the story gets interesting. After 30 days of the 3-minute rule, something strange started happening in my students. They didn't speak perfect English, but they felt different. More confident, more relaxed, better rhythm, better flow. These results are never loud. They're quiet, hidden, soft, but they're real. And if you watch this video every day, you will start noticing them in yourself. The hardest 30 days of my life. Let me take you back to a time I was struggling. Not with English, with myself. My schedule was crazy. My motivation was dead. I was tired, burned out, empty. But I forced myself to listen to Turkish every day for 30 days. Some days, only 3 minutes. Some days, 10. On day 30, something hit me. I understood a conversation on the street. Without translating. Without thinking. It felt like magic. But it wasn't magic. It was daily exposure. Daily repetition. Daily micro wins. That moment changed my relationship with language forever. What happens when you don't quit? I've seen students transform in front of my eyes. Not because they're geniuses. Not because they're special. Not because they moved to an English-speaking country. But because they didn't quit. They kept showing up. Every day. Even when they were tired. Even when life was heavy. Even when they felt stuck. And that's when English rewards you. It rewards discipline. Not talent. It rewards effort. Not perfection. It rewards consistency. Not confidence. Your English will change the moment you stop negotiating with it. Just show up. Every day. Even for 3 minutes. Your turn, the 30-day challenge. Now it's your turn. Starting today, not tomorrow, today, you are going to begin your own 30-day English Rewire challenge. Every day, black check mark emoji, 3 minutes listening, black check mark emoji, 3 minutes speaking, black check mark emoji, 3 minutes reading, that's it. 9 minutes. Less than a TikTok scroll. Less than making coffee. Less than complaining about your English. Every time you show up, you win. Every time you skip, the older you get, the more you win. And we are done with the old you. Watch this video every day for the next 30 days. And let your brain do the rest. The new you starts today. Your English is not broken. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are one tiny habit away from fluency. If you felt something in this story, if something clicked, if something woke up inside you, then subscribe to the channel, join me on this journey, and let's build your English identity together. One day at a time. 3 minutes at a time. Every day.